Greetings, y'all. It's Matt from the Grain Arcade, back playing some more Farming Simulator 17. We're back at the old stream, and it's time to start plowing. We made some major changes. Take a look. Look at all this. It's all cleared out. Not a tree in sight. Let's take a ride around. Take a look real quick before we start plowing, actually. Alright, one thing you'll note is I purchased a blue plow. I think it's a Lemken. Is that right? Put it on our big tractor. We're going to be plowing out all this center part and this grass field with that. Mainly I'm just going to use this red plow for the perimeter and little fine tuning stuff. But look, all these trees, see this little green T out here? All those trees are gone. I cut some trees over there by the cows a little bit. Cut all these trees that were right over here. Cut all these trees out. There's some trees around the border up there too. Cut them out. Cut a few trees up here and left a few. Cut the trees that were surrounding this little yard here. I'm not going to cut that tree. I think I'm going to leave that one. It's not really in the way. But like I said, cut a few up here. And I left these. I didn't cut these. I may eventually cut these so I can mow this up here. But they just weren't really in the way. So I just left them for now. And then the trees that were in between this field. Hey, I left a little canola there. I wonder if I should come back and get that. And cut all these trees down right here that were separating these fields. And then a lot of trees right here. There were a lot of trees right here, right by the pigs and by this road and right out, just separating these fields. So yeah. But basically what I'm going to do is start plowing and make all this one big field. Just get them connected and then we can utilize all this acreage. So I'm going to start down here. Right on this edge over here. So I'd say this logging project was a pretty good success. Got all the trees down, got all the stumps out, and now we're going to have plenty of field to farm here. Need to do some wheat. Wheat and corn is what we really need. And sugar beets, but we can't afford a sugar beet harvester right now. Maybe in the future. Alright, I'm going to do my little hire trick here because you can see that this field, field 7, is actually a little bit wider, I guess what it would be. It goes towards the road more, just a little bit. So I'm going to do my little hire trick here and see how far over I need to get. Oh wow, he's not even going to do his hire trick. I guess he's picking up on something here. Hang on. He's wanting to fold his plow? Really? Nah, buddy, come on. Come on, buddy. Act right. Let's hire this out. I think I need to get over a little bit. Yep, need to get over just a hair. Get right on it. May have to do this manually if it doesn't want to work for me. Alright, let's try it here. I'm going to turn it on, lower it, and proceed forward. So yeah, I'm going to have to plow out just a little bit past this line here if it'll let me. Just to keep it even, you know. Somewhat even. And we have to be careful with these roads because some of them are not plowable. Some of them are really weird. Alrighty, almost. And a fence stopped me. Oh well, that's probably good enough. Let's see how straight that looks. Meh, it's somewhat straight. I could probably come over a furrow there. Tell you what, we'll do one more pass here. Now that we kind of got something to go by here. Alright, let's see if we can get out. Cut these furrows out here. Ooh, not too far, not too far. I think I need to get over. There's some bumps here or something. Yeah, there's a pretty big drop off right there, so I need to be careful. Just head on down here and see what we can do. Ooh, there's some big bumps here you gotta really watch out for. Trying to keep my wheel on that line there. Keep it straight. Alright, I think that'll get it. Perfect. Go look up here. Perfect plow out. That'll get it. Alright, I'm just going to get a little bit of this extra off here while I'm here. And I can probably come back with that blue one and do that. So, alright, where else do we need to connect? Right up here. Now this one sticks out quite a bit. And I don't know, there's not a lot of room for equipment to turn around when I start getting, you know, way out here like that. I kind of almost don't like where that's at, but I mean, I can always do in-rows. So I'm going to go ahead and extend it out. I hate planting grass over it because, you know, the grass texture kind of bugs me the way it is now. Alright, let me see if it'll let me do my higher thing. I think I need to get over. That should get it. Okay, fire that. Turn on create, lower, and proceed forward. How we look? Looks good. Just got to keep it straight. I like using the smaller plows for the fine-tuning stuff like this when you're actually creating the edges, the perimeter, because there's less room for error. Those big ones, when you start moving them around and turning the wheels, they have a tendency to kind of swing or, you know, jolt out away from you. And I'm going to stop it somewhere. Where am I going to stop this at? I'm actually, looks like it actually came over a little bit. Gosh darn these trees, you can't see past them. Let me see if I can zoom in through them. I don't know if it'll let us go that far. I'm guessing right there. It might be a little over, but see, the problem is with this field down here, this is a grass field and we still got to plow it out. But down here, this grass field, or not this grass field, this field over here where we had the canola, comes out to a point right here. So we really need to extend this one down to see where we land at. It gets really close to those trees though. But we got to do it, so let's do the higher trick. Yeah, I think I need to come over this way a little now. We'll try that. Alright, turn on create, lower plow. Actually, that's going to be a furrow over. I need to come over a little bit. Alright, let's try that. Lower. Alright. Oh, now it's not going to let me do the higher trick. Alright, well, we'll just have to wing it. Yeah, I need to get over. There we go. Now I got to try to keep that straight. So just watch that furrow there. What am I on? 1436 is what I need to stay on. Kind of hard to eyeball it, but yeah, this is going to get way into these trees here. We're going to be right on the border of them. I'm going to have to move it in a little bit or something. It's going to be right next to them. Wow. I mean, literally right up on them. I may have to grass some of this back in or something, even though I don't want to. Because I didn't realize how close these trees were. Alright, I'll lift this up, turn it, see if we can get them. Oh, these trees, man. See if we can get them somewhat connected here. Before I hit the border. Here we go. Alright, let's drive back and see how this looks. It's right up in the trees. Yeah, this is going to be really close. I don't know if it's going to work or not. We'll try it and see. I mean, we can plant right up next to the trees if we want to. I've seen farmers do it before, so most of the time they leave a little bit of a border, but we will definitely try it and see. Alright, now, here's the next task. We've got to plow around this road over here. And you see this road? This road is actually a textured road. See how it comes up there? So it doesn't perfectly fit with the ground. It has, this is one of those bumpy roads where it has the rises and bumps in it. And all the different textures. Well, you can't plow this up. I mean, you could probably plow through it, but the texture would still be there, and it'd be like half plowed and little pieces of plowed areas there. So we want to plow around this, and we need to plow around this. This is where we need to plow around. We don't want to plow through this, so we need to make a line like right through there, and that'll be the border line. Of course, you can kind of see where it might have been a field before. Wonder if I could plow right on that line. Let's see if it'll let me. How to look. Just stay right on that line. See, it plows right through that. See, there's a little bit of texture in there now. A little bit of texture. We might leave that be. I might come back and grass it in. Let me go ahead and run from this field to this one. Okay. So you kind of see what I mean. We need to leave a little bit for those roads like that. Alright, now we need to plow this edge over here. I'm going to turn the plow. And I'm going to try to stay on it as close as possible. This is not going to be easy. Not by a long shot. It's hard to see the line anyway. Come on, baby, line up. Bingo. Alright, let's see how that looks. It's going to be off a little bit. This is not going to be a perfect square. Fold the plow back around. Let me head up this way with it. See, it's a hill, so it's kind of pulling me one way. I'm actually going to come back and square that off there, but let me get connected at least right here. I don't know if I'm going to grass that back in or not. It's going to look weird if I do, so I may just go ahead and go on over to it. Keep it like this. Remember Lawfolds? When we plowed that one line back there in that most southern field down there? And then we grassed it back in, and you could see that line because of the way the graphics load. Yeah, it didn't look good, so... Alright, now we need to come down here. Wonder if I can do my fire hire trick down here. It's awful close to this, whatchamacallit thing. This little grass hedge. It's hard to see. We're right on it though. Tell you what, I'm gonna try it. So turn it on, lower, and go forward. Alright. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I won't give it an A+, but, you know, maybe an A- or a B+. Alright. Now I think the blue plow, that's hard to say, blue plow. The blue plow can take care of the rest of this on the inside. I'm going to head over here and get these perimeters up here while I'm at it. I gotta say real quick, this little Massey Ferguson from the Massey Ferguson mod pack, this little track thing is awesome. I mean, it's one of the best logging things, the more realistic logging things I've worked with. It's a pretty nice little machine. I love it. Now, I'm not going to worry about this canola. It's just a little handful here. Now the question is, where does this stop at? Where should we stop it at, I should say. We got a little hill over here that we need to keep in mind is there. See this little, it kind of goes over it. I don't know if we want to plant over that. Yeah, I don't know about that one. That, I may want to keep it on the side of this hill here. Maybe right on the edge of it like this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw a line. And I need to pay attention where this hill is actually at, because there's some bumps here. Move it over a little more. It smooths out here somewhere. Right about there. So what I want to do is draw just a straight line from here on. Straight over to this fence. Now this is the challenging part. See how the furrows go? You got to stay with the furrows and keep them straight. If not, when you go to plant it, you'll have a big triangle that's not planted. Alright, that's close enough, I think. So now I need to go back the other way. Turn the plow. See how my furrow kind of came over a little right there? I can take a little bit of that off, it won't be a problem. Just a little bit, just a little shave here. And I bet I still got on that bump just a little bit, didn't I? Eh, not too bad, not too bad. Just gotta keep it steady. Hold steady. Hold steady. Now this is where I need to look and make sure there's no road coming out here. I don't see any. So I'm going to stop it right here. There is road coming out down there though. I probably should have not done that. Oh wait, I can come back and grass it in. Because you see this road, that I'm not too worried about. This right here I am. This is where it needs to stop. So wherever this line of field goes right here, that's where it needs to go across. So let me get this. Do a little higher thing. I'm not over far enough. Higher it. Alright, that looks pretty good. Turn it on, lower, and go forward. Hopefully I can keep this straight. That was actually pretty close. I stopped it almost on time. There's gonna be a little blip out there, but I may not worry about that little blip there. So you can kind of see where I'm going with this. I'm going to plow out this grass field, I'm going to plow out that grass field. And you might say, well, you're plowing up all your grass fields. Well, no, not really. Because when you look at this, when we get down to field 15, which is not a grass field, I'm going to grass that in. When we buy 14, I'm going to grass that in. And I think fields 8, 9, and 10, I'm probably going to grass in. Because those are not really, you know, best utilized, I think, you know, for crop. Because they're so small. I mean, look at 9. You can't even see 9. It's like just a little sliver there. So if we grass all that in and grass it all together, we can make, you know, a nice little good grass area there to mow. And, you know, we still have the rest of them. G9, G10, G8, G6. I probably am going to plow G7. I And then the rest of them, you know, we'll leave alone. G11, I don't know. That's a toss-up. It's really nice and big, but it's not that square. But that's never stopped us from plowing up anything like that before. So G11 is going to be a toss-up. I haven't decided yet. Just plow this out a little extra here to get that blue plow in here. Blue plow, still hard to say. Okay. Now let me get this little extra here. Alright, I'm going to finish doing this little extra and we'll come back in the next episode and pick it right back up, okay? Alright, until then guys, remember you reap what you sow. It's Matt from the Grain Arcade. See you guys next time.